pop this thing open. Ooh, what color do you think it's gonna be? That's pretty cool. This thing looks sweet. This thing is light. In 2005, as Gwen Stefani's Hollaback Girl topped American billboards, Ibis showed their first Mojo Carbon. The first Mojo came out in 1991 and was the steel hardtail. This would be updated in 1994 to be the best bike of all time, the Mojo Tie. Now, Scott Nickel would sell the company about 5 years later to an investment group who would promptly run it into the ground, effectively losing their mojo.
I've lost my mojo!
Shortly after Lance Armstrong won his final Tour de France victory, Ibis would show up at the Interbike trade show to let the world know the brand was back in action, it had some new bikes made of carbon fiber, and it was intending to make a mark. The Mojo Carbon was one of those very few lucky bikes to essentially define an entire category of mountain biking. That's right, the 140mm travel trail bike was not really a thing in 2005. The Mojo Carbon legitimized not only that much travel for all-around mountain biking, but it was also one of the first widely accepted carbon fiber frame bikes.
Mojo, baby, yeah!
In 2008, Ibis would sign pro racer Brian Lopes to ride for the brand. In addition, they would announce the first major update to the Mojo line. This is called the Mojo SL. A little bit lighter, slightly more expensive, and with some nice, finely put details added to the frame, like carbon head tube cups, carbon seat tube insert, carbon dropouts. The Mojo SL allowed consumers to build bikes as light as 21, 22 pounds and was an impressive bike for the time. Then in April 2011, as Charlie Sheen is making headlines for all sorts of
winning,
Ibis took one rainy week before Sea Otter to show a whole slew of journalists their new update to the Mojo line, the Mojo SLR. Personally, I really like this bike. With an angle set, some shock tuning, the SLR was a fantastic enduro race bike. Unfortunately, there were some manufacturing delays and it was really hard to get those bikes in the quantities we needed to sell at the time. Yes, I was working inside sales at Ibis during the time of the SLR, and that bike darn near took years off my life with those production delays. The SLR featured a tapered head tube, a through axle and back, and some really cool modern frame manufacturing and molding techniques that made it way stiffer than previous bikes. Part of that was due to the Press Fit 92 bottom bracket, which unfortunately had a few side effects when it came to building the bike. It wouldn't be until 2016 when the Mojo line would see its next real update.
My name's Jeff Kendall-Weed, and this is the new Ibis Mojo 3.
Mojo 3 saw slightly bigger wheels, the 27.5 wheels becoming all the rage. It lost 10 millimeters of travel. I had a lot of fun riding the Mojo 3. The clevis actuated rear shock allowed for an uninterrupted seat tube, but a short wheelbase, keeping the bike very fun and poppy and playful. The Mojo 3 continued until today. Ka-kunk. Oh. Still rolling on 27.5 wheels, still with 130 millimeters of travel. Everything else, though, has been updated. A slacker head angle, a steeper seat tube angle, a lower top tube height allows for more clearance, and the frame's been built to allow much deeper drop seat posts. I'm running a 200 millimeters drop seat post on my Mojo 4. The linkages are similar to what the Ripmo and the HD5 use with the bushing design. The Mojo 4 is a great option for someone who's looking for a light, nimble, poppy bike. Maybe not something as monster trucky as a Ripmo, something that's not going to plow as much as an HD5. Yes, something lighter, a little bit more zippy, a little bit more nimble on the tight trails that don't need so much inclination to go fast with. The Mojo 4 is for anyone who doesn't want to ride a 29er. It's for anyone who rides regular trails that aren't super steep, that aren't crazy technical. Let me know in the comments below, where do you want to ride the Mojo 4? I had a lot of fun on my bike putting this video together, so I want to give a big thanks to Ibis Cycles. If you enjoyed this video, smash that subscribe button below. Get as rad as you can, and I'll see you on the trails.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
That worked! That was rad!